Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mortgage Crush Monday. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope everyone had an exciting and just a lot of quality time with all your family and friends over the Thanksgiving break. It's the real MCM, and we are back from taking a break over the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm just going to give everybody a couple of moments to join in, tag a friend and tell a friend, the family that you guys saw over the holiday weekend, and talked about mortgages, because that was the to-do, right? The homework was to have conversations to incorporate home buying and home selling into your dinner talk and catching up with your family. So thanks for joining, Michael. Michael Hunter, thanks for joining. I think you're new. I've never seen you before, but thank you for joining. So tag a friend. We're going to be getting this started in a couple of moments. I'm really excited about the information that I have today to share with you guys. I attended some real estate courses. I've been attending some real estate courses over the past couple of weeks and just catching up. And we have to renew our license every 2 years. So you're in school and class for like hours on top of hours. But nonetheless, in doing so, I was able to collect some really good information that I want to be able to share with you all. Welcome, Kevin. And I just want to be able to share with you all, present you with some different options in buying a home, opposed to the traditional real estate or traditional standard home sales. Or you have people on the far left, in my opinion, who want to just buy a home already fixed up. You also have people on the far right end, who want to be or deem themselves investors, right? So what I'm going to talk to you about today is a happy medium. So you don't want to join us. Welcome, Latoya. Tag a friend, get someone online, tell them we're about to get this real MCM started today. Welcome, Karen. And so I will start off with being able to talk about a loan, and it's called 203K, a home renovation loan. Okay. And for those just joining again, what we're going to talk about today is the happy medium between people who want to buy a home that's move-in ready, or versus people who want to just invest or do a flip, or buy a distressed home. This is a happy medium for everyone, and what it will allow you to do is to buy a home that may require a little bit of work. But instead of you waiting, it'll cut down your time. Some benefits of this program is that it will cut down your time. It will to move in your home. It will allow you to really customize your home as if you're getting a new build or new construction, and really tailor your home to fit your personal style, and put your own personal drip on it, as we like to say, right? And it's actually, in my opinion, you get a lot of bang for your buck, and I'll break that all down. So we're going to jump right in. Tag a friend, let them know we're getting started, and if you missed it, you can always play back the video. I appreciate how many views my videos get. The numbers just growing and growing week after week, so I do notice you. I do appreciate you, all the playbacks that I receive, and all the questions in the inbox and in the referrals that are coming as a result of this. Welcome, Troy. Welcome, Rick. Just welcome everybody. So, all right, as I shared, today we're going to talk about creating value through renovation loans. So you have people who want to move into a home that's already fixed up, that doesn't need anything from paint to floor to new appliances, new lighting features. And I'm just going to glance at my notes because I took a ton of notes to share with everybody today. But you have people who, who want to move in and want to move in ready. I get it. However, when you move into a home that's move-in ready, that an investor purchased, and they made all the upgrades, what you're doing is you're paying a premium on their work. So what do I mean by paying a premium? So if it costs, I'll use it, $1,000 to put in a new countertop, right? If it costs that investor $1,000 to put in a new countertop, well, it's going to cost you probably $3,000. Okay, you're going to pay a premium on the work that they did. So what I want to position you or educate you on being able to do is being able to not be afraid, or I want to encourage you to not be afraid to overcome your fear of being able to get in and do a little work. Now, I'm not talking about a house that has good bones, but you need to completely gut out every bathroom, every kitchen, and every single thing. No, that's called an investment home. But what I want to encourage you to do is to be able to come in and maybe only have to get maybe new flooring throughout your home, or put new tile in your bathroom, customize your color. Some of the perks that people enjoy when they purchase new construction, right? When you walk into a new neighborhood or developing community and they have new construction, things that those new homeowners get to purchase, or new construction homeowners get to enjoy, are picking out what color tiles in the kitchen, picking out what color flooring, is throughout the home. What you're able to do when you get a renovation loan. So for an example, a house can cost $300,000. Now, we talked about down payments. If you haven't, referenced one of the older videos. But if, say for an example, I'm going to do a conventional loan, 3%, it's an even number instead of 3.5%. So $300,000, 3% conventional loan. 5% down payment on a conventional loan. I'll do 5%. 5% down payment on a conventional loan. That will be $15,000 down payment. Now, if you wanted to do work, if you wanted to get another $100,000 to maybe redo your kitchen, maybe what's more popular now, open floor plans are way more trendy now. But traditionally, in a home that maybe was built in the 80s, in the 80s or 70s, those floor plans are not open. Welcome, Andy. Welcome, Thomas. Welcome, everybody. We are crushing on mortgages today. So again, if you're buying a home that was maybe built in the 70s or 80s, the floor plan may not give you that open floor plan that's so popular now. So there's a wall that may separate your dining room from your living room, and another wall that separates the living room from the kitchen. Well, guess what? That's not difficult in being able to have a contractor come in and remove those walls. Okay. And also having a contractor come in and updating your countertop, or putting down new flooring, or this money can also be used to purchase, new light fixtures and new appliances. Okay. So again, the example is you have a $300,000 home. You're going to do a down payment. I'm using a conventional loan, 5% down payment as an example. We know a conventional loan down payment can be 3% and FHA 3.5%, but it's just easy for me to work with this 5% number. So $300,000, you put down 5%. Okay, that 5% will allow you to have a down payment of $15,000. Now you say, okay, I'm going to do maybe $100,000 in work. It may not cost you $100,000, but you just want to get $100,000 just in case, right? You got expensive taste. So for that $100,000, all you have to give or put down is an additional 5%. So you're going to gain, for $100,000, you're going to gain for $5,000, you're going to gain $100,000. Now, let me tell you what this looks like. On your mortgage, if you went out and got a personal loan, okay, or a credit card, right? A personal loan, let's say that is more realistic. But if you went and got a personal loan for $100,000 and they only financed it for maybe 10 years, 5 to 10 years, what you will pay monthly on that, and depending on the interest rate, which can be, double digits most of the time, you're talking about picking up a monthly payment, anywhere between $500 if it's over 5 years, or if it's over, say, 10 years, anywhere between $500 and up a month. However, $100,000 over 30 years at a single digit interest rate, right? About, say, anywhere between 5.5 to 6.5%. That number is significantly different, where you can add maybe just $100 to your monthly mortgage, or between $100 and $200 to your monthly mortgage for this $100,000, right? Or this $200,000. The number, there's no limit. They will finance up into 110% of the value of your home, which is great. And what that actually means is that you can, because some things don't give you value in your home. They're aesthetic, they look pretty, but they don't actually, the appraiser, when they come out to appraise your home and determine the value of your home, they won't take into consideration that your refrigerator costs $5,000, right? Or they won't take into consideration that your light fixtures, that isn't just a $50 light. Hey, that's a $500 light. These are things that we enjoy. We want to enjoy in living in the home. And what you do know is that, when you purchase a property that's already, that an investor came in and just flipped, your light fixture may not be the most expensive. It may look good, but it may not last long, right? And these are things, because they look good, the quality of them, you just can't really be sure of, because it's an investor, and their whole goal was to come in, make it look good, get a premium paid on it, don't pay a lot, but be able to upsell it, right? And include it in the price when they sell their home, when they sell that home. So for you, to be able to go in and not be afraid to put in a little work. It's not hard to do flooring. It's not hard to do countertop. It's not hard to be able to have an electrician change your lights and, get that refrigerator or microwave or, double wall oven that you want. These are minor things, minor improvements that you can make to a home that, again, when you walk in, it may have maybe 60% of what you want. But instead of walking away from that home that may be in a great location, maybe, again, houses in that area may sell or for more than what you can afford. However, you may find a home in a great location that if you put in a little bit of work, you can make that home yours and still stay within your budget. Okay, because the most important thing when you buy a home is it affordable? No one should ever move into a home and be what I term as house broke, right? If that's fair enough. Like, you don't want your house to make you, to have to live, check to check, or not be able to save for rainy days. So again, being able to get a home in an area that if it was already fixed up, you will be paying a premium on it and you wouldn't be able to afford it. The home, again, the structure, the layout, certain walls that may be in place. Welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome, Tina. And Layback Cooler, I don't know your name, but welcome to we're crushing on mortgages today, and just talking about some different options outside of a standard sale, and you just walking away from a home that may have most of everything that you want, and there may just be some things aesthetically, like visual wise, or maybe structure wise. Maybe there's a knee wall that separates the family room from the kitchen. Maybe there's, like I said, when I first started, maybe there's the traditional L-shaped homes that were built in the 70s and 80s, and even throughout the 90s. These homes didn't always, the open floor concept wasn't trendy. So in changing with the trends, houses are able to just simple, very inexpensive changes can be made to a home to make it fit the current trend, okay, and the current structure and layout. So considering in talking to your lender about home renovation loans, okay, and your options there, so that you are not paying a premium on someone else coming in and doing work with the sole purpose and intent on making a profit, when you can go in and do it yourself. Now, that doesn't necessarily apply to purchasing a home that someone lives in. Of course, when you're buying from a person who lives in a home, if they've taken care of it. You can see their own personal touches. Their goal and mindset isn't to upsell on every enhancement or every piece of improvement that they made. Why? Because they've enjoyed the benefit of having it. Just like you moving in your home, you'll add things to your home that you will enjoy for some years. And then when you're ready to sell it, right, you have already enjoyed it. So you won't be just installing it just to make income off of it. And that's what happened. And that's what happens when people buy these homes that investors just come in and flip or fix up. Prime example, I was talking to someone today. They saw a home in Washington, D.C. On 26th Street. The house sold for $280,000. But when they fixed it up, it's now almost $400,000. Okay. Well, the home, when I looked at the before pictures, when it sold back in April earlier this year, someone lived in there. There was a couch. There was a few pictures. It was the L shape. It had a wall. You came in, the right steps were on the right. The living room's on the left. You walk through the dining room, and then to the right is the kitchen. But it had a wall, so it wasn't a wide entry from living room to dining room. So what the investor did was just knock down the door, knock down the wall, right? Had a island counter installed, like adjoining the dining room and the kitchen. Put new flooring down, and added some backsplash tile. Now, for me, I'm not a handy woman. I definitely couldn't go in and do this myself. So I'm not encouraging you to get the home and go in and do your handiwork. I encourage you to use a licensed general contractor to come in and do your work, and investigate anyone that you hire to do work in your home. They are required to be licensed. You can't have your uncle or, someone that isn't licensed to actually come in and do work. The bank will not release that money to an unlicensed professional. So they do have to be licensed. And if you check and trust the quality of the company that you hire, you guys, you will be able to save yourself a ton of money and not pay a premium on someone coming in and hiring a general contractor to do work versus you coming in and hiring a general contractor to do, again, we're talking about a modest amount of work, not a complete flip, not gutting out, the entire bathroom or entire basement. No, we're not talking about that. We are talking about work that a general contractor could come in and do, in 60 to 90 days and can give you that new open floor concept you want with that island or, floor top to bottom bathroom that has ceramic tile. This is work that, again, if it was a new build and you were customizing it, new builds take anywhere between 6 months to 9 months to actually build because they have to get permits. And then after their permit, the contractors have to actually go in and build it from the ground up, the foundation. Once they actually get to the inside of the house, that time is actually only this 2 to 3 months. So you can fast forward the process, be in a home and feel like, and truly have a new home, something that you designed, something with your own personal touches, the colors that you want, the shade tile or the type of tile that you always wanted, ceramic tile in your bathroom. Like you can have enjoy the feeling that new construction homeowners have by you having and going through with the renovation loan. Again, just saving yourself money, and being able to live in an area that you may not be able to qualify or want to pay the amount of money to live in if you had to pay that tacked on premium. Okay. So that's really what I wanted to share with you guys today. Thanks everyone for joining in. I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have. The process for a home renovation loan is the same as far as qualifying and being able to go through submitting those same documentations to get qualified for a loan. That process is the same. This just gives you extra money, and maybe you don't want $100,000. Maybe you only want, $50,000, right? But to be able to pay, 3% on $50,000 and have that spread it out over 30 years at a much lower interest rate than if you went and had to do a loan, a personal loan with bank. This saves you money. You spread out, $50,000 over 30 years versus $50,000 over 5 years or $50,000 over 10 years. There's a significant difference in the amount of money that you guys are paying. So keeping your options open, and getting the best of both worlds. I mean, it's nothing better than, being able to have your own personal touches in your home and have that custom home customized just for you by you. So I'm always here. And again, I so appreciate how much you guys are supporting me and sending me your referrals. I cannot say thank you enough. I'm excited. I'm excited for all the new homeowners, all the people who are listing their homes and moving on to that next phase, want to either, get a bigger home because the family's expanding or downsizing because it's just, what is it, empty nest, empty nesters. I am just pleased and just so grateful to be able to reach out and help, everyone, no matter what your age group or what phase of your life you're in. So that's all for me today. You guys can join me here next week. Same time, 6:30. I will give you guys extra notice. But thanks for being on the lookout and thanks for joining in. Talk to you next week.